Hey guys, it's Chris here, and today I want to show you how I automated meta ads with Codex and how you can do it too. Basically, what I did was I connected Codex with meta ads so that I could bulk launch ads from a Google Drive link, something that I do every day, to create campaigns and ad sets, analyze ads, scale ads with social proof, and also to set up automations. The tools I used for this are Codex Meta API and a workspace that I set up using the DOE structure, which is basically a set of instructions that tells my AI how I want it to behave. Now, how it works is I'm using Codex as kind of the context harness, and through Codex, ChatGPT can access my specific training data about Meta API. So I've showed it, and now whenever I need something new or a new task, or working on a new ad account with a specific way of running it, whenever I ask it, it just generates new execution scripts along the way using Python. So what this basically means is I can automate any kind of meta ads activity that I want. And I can also start building API chains, such as image generation API that then saves the files to Google Drive using the API and then launches them to meta ads using the meta ads API. So using the same logic, you could technically chain together any kinds of tools that you like, as long as they have APIs to communicate with each other. Now, why would you want to do something like this? First off, it replaces hundreds of hours of manual media buying work, uploading ads to Meta, setting up the campaigns, the ad sets, making sure there are no mistakes. I used to do this work myself for many hours every day until discovering this thing. It doesn't make any data entry mistakes, like wrong ad copy or wrong URL, which is something that can happen. It's also your thinking partner. So you can ask it to pull data, you can analyze the data, you can ask ChatGPT to generate graphs and things that help you understand your data better, and you can brainstorm ad ideas. You can also build automations such as automatic reports. You could even technically ask ChatGPT to just do the scaling for you, although I'm still a bit careful about automating those kinds of things for now. Something that we've also done is using this framework. Once you've kind of built the scripts and your agent knows how to launch ads for you, you can then build ad launchers for your team, for example, so they can push creative faster directly into the ad account. And of course, much, much more. So anything you can really imagine, because what you should be focusing on is making more and better creatives. So for the demonstration today, I'm going to launch a new ad set from a Google Drive link using Codex. I'm going to ask it to analyze my best performing ads. I'm also going to ask it to pull a high performing static ad and then to make an iteration of it using GPT Image 2. And then I'll also show you how you could set up an automation in Codex. Let's get started. So I'm going to open up my ad account here, and I'm going to go to the testing campaign, and I'll just refresh so you can see there are only 3 active campaigns right now, and we're going to be creating 4th. Now I've prepared some statics and also a video here that we're going to test. 2 of them are in regular formats, and one of them is 1x1 and 9x16, and we also have a video in here. So I'll just quickly scroll through them so you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to open up Codex. I'm going to set it a medium for now and high speed, and I'm going to ask it to launch these ads. So now what it's going to do is it's going to access the information that I have about my ad account. It's going to pull the scripts that are needed to make the launch, and then eventually it should be able to launch them. What I also love about Codex is that you can run it on fast mode. So for example, if you need to get some campaigns or ads live quickly, you can really speed it up, and it's a noticeable difference. And it shows here actually that it has already correctly paired the feed and story dimensions. And it's also going to keep the AI enhancements turned off, which is something that I typically like to do. So it's uploading the ads now. Should be ready quite soon. And we're done. So let's go check it out. Everything looks good here. So I'm going to refresh the page, and that's it is here. Let's open it up, and we have 4 ads. So just like it's here, we have 4 test ones, and second one has 1x1 and 9x16 combined. So it has properly combined both of those. And let's check the settings as well. Page is correct, profile is correct, URL is correct. It's using the correct ad copy that we've been using in the account, and it even set up the URL parameters correctly. So you can kind of just start imagining how many possibilities there are with a tool like this. And it set the naming based based on the file names right now, but you could also have it make the names based on the content of the ads or based on your own naming conventions. You can teach the AI anything you want, basically. And it also set the correct bid strategy here. So that's amazing. Now for the second part, I'm going to show you how it pulls the data and how you can use it to analyze data. So I'll select last 7 days from here. I'm going to take the March testing campaign and I'm going to copy the name of the ad set into Codex. First, I'm going to ask it about the ad spend, which should be 5,472.78. As you can see, it pulled it correctly. It's 5,472.8. And it's also giving us the date range. Everything is correct here. And I'll also ask it to rank the ads based on ad spend and CPA. What I love about Codex is that it's so quick and snappy. And here we go. We can see that one of the ads is taking up most of the spend. And if we open up the actual ad set here and sort by amount spent, you can see it's exactly the correct data. So technically what I could do now is I could ask Codex or even set an automation to scale an ad if it passes a certain amount of spend and, hits the CPA or ROAS target. I could set a report automation that lets me know every time there's a winning ad that hasn't been scaled yet. So now I want to show you kind of like a hypothetical process of imagine you have a winning ad and you want to make more iterations of it. Or, you saw that an ad could be doing better and you just want some improvements. What you would do now is I'm just going to take that from the report that we pulled and I'm going to ask it to make an iteration on it using GPT Image 2.0. And it's already generating the image. So I'm not sure what's going to come out of here. Obviously, I haven't fine-tuned the prompts and the model for iteration, but let's see what happens. And the image is ready. I mean, honestly, like if we make some tweaks, it could be really good. It's quite dynamic. There are some static ad guidelines that could make it even better. But I mean, overall, for, 2 minutes of work and just prompting around, it's quite impressive. You can kind of start seeing what kinds of automations and ideas could be built inside Codex using this logic. As the final step, I'm going to show you how you would set up an automation inside Codex. So it's actually really simple. You just go to automations and they even have some ideas here about different things that you could automate, and you would select new automation. I would probably keep it local for now, just because there are sensitive keys and APIs that I don't want to publish anywhere in a cloud, but I guess it's, up to you and your specific safety standards. What I would do is I would name the automation here. So Meta as winning ad port. I would test run the prompt in the chat a few times before to make sure that the guidelines are really clear and that it's not hallucinating and it's getting reliable results. Once that prompt is ready, you can come in here, you can select your project, you can add the prompt, and you can schedule it to run, daily or hourly, how often you basically like. You can do this for all kinds of functions that you have inside the workspace. So you could make an automation to go check a Google sheet, and if there are any ads that need to be launched, to launch those, based on the sheet. Or you could make it run like a spend report to see how the data is pacing. You could even link it up with your Slack, for example. So once it has done its thing in the background, it sends the report to Slack and so on. Now, I hope you have enjoyed this demo. If you would like to see more ideas and content like this, please leave a like and subscribe. If you want to get access to all of my workflows and ideas that I publish weekly, please join my community, link down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you soon. Bye.